Scott and Sam the AM.
Good morning. Welcome to episode 16 of Scott and Sam in the AM. Scott, you got a brand new haircut. You look just like me. How's it going? That was the goal. Sat down in the barber's chair and said, make me look like this guy. He said, I don't do it. The barber said, I can't do Orlando Bloom. He said, okay, I'll settle for Sam.
Oh, he
All
actually
right.
said Ilya Taporia. And I said, wow,
That's
crazy.
my guy. And then he proceeds to get the shit beat out of him right after
I showed him a picture after he fought Justin, though. And he was like, yeah, that's him.
For those of you who don't know or are not familiar with the ultimate fighting world, Ilya Taporia was a nonstop champion. The last, year and a half, 2 years, arguably the best fighter in the world. I go and I get his exact haircut. He proceeds to get the ever-living shit beat out of him on national television. I got to get a new haircut. Figuring it out.
The good news is he changed his haircut before that fight. I think if he stuck with the haircut that he had previously, wouldn't have happened. He had a slick back hair, like shaved on the sides and then slick back, and it didn't fit him. Didn't look as good.
When you see these fighters getting longer hair, they're losing their edge. Conor got lucky when he threw that shoulder into Cerrone's face.
That's how you know that was so dominant, when his hair was not out of place at all after that fight. Like, he slicked it back, and it was still completely slicked back after that.
The Conor Cerrone fight? Yeah, it was 17 seconds. Yeah.
I know. Still.
I would like to know how that fight would have played out, because that was Conor's last shining moment before everything happened. How would that fight have played out if he doesn't throw that shoulder? Because you can't imagine that was planned, right?
It wasn't the shoulder that did it. It was the head kick. He head kicked him.
But he shouldered him first, right? Because they were in the clinch?
A little bit. Like they were like...
A little bit? Bro, if someone shoulders me like that in the face, I am deceased.
No. Those guys are used to being hit.
Rewatch it. Let's get some copyright infringement up on Scott and Sam in the AM. We'll make some noise. We a UFC pod now? You're like, dude, if I host a UFC pod, you are not my co-host.
Yeah. I would love to be a UFC pod. I don't care. I don't know if everyone who listens to this is into the UFC, but we can shift it now. We can start right now.
If you are into the UFC or just any sport or anything in general, just leave us a 5-star review to let us know. All right, so last week we got on here and talked about all of my problems. This week we're going to get on here and make it a little bit more lighthearted. For those of you who listened last week or didn't listen last week, I highly encourage you to listen. I've now unfortunately listened back to it, and we've had some volume issues where you can't really hear me, and then Scott sounds super loud relative. So I hope this episode is an equal playing field of volume. To catch everyone up, I poured my heart out to Scott last week. I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed. I'm feeling a little bit stressed, financially stressed, time stressed. And to be honest, we have these conversations all the time. And I thought it was a really good opportunity for us to share it with everyone live as I was going through it. And a week later, I'm still dealing with it. Like, it doesn't go away in a week, but I feel much more confident. I've changed the way I'm attacking things, getting back to a lot of the basics in terms of task-oriented things. And we'll see how it goes. What are you working on this week, Scott?
Well, just to give people some context, those conversations typically go that way, where Sam wants to just pour his heart out about how he feels that day, and I am quite the opposite in our relationship and just how I like to operate. So if he's hearing it from me of how stressed I am or how worried I am about something, it's probably built up over like a 3 or 4 month period before I'll even say anything. Which is not a great thing. But I would say on the flip side, having to have that conversation twice a week with Sam, you guys got to hear it one time. I hear it once every 72 hours. Even if things are going good, somehow it slips in there.
Why spend money on a therapist when you could just make your partner do it for free? That's my thought. Anyway, what are you working on this week?
And I spend money on a therapist.
What are you working on this week?
From your mouth in my ear, and then I send it out to my therapist.
It's my bank account.
Thank you, David. Anyways, what am I working on?
David
Ooh,
said he couldn't help me. David wouldn't take me as a
yeah,
client.
that's right. Um, well, I got a haircut over the weekend, and I feel free. It's so damn hot down here, dude, that I was like, I've been rocking long hair for so long, and I typically don't cut it this short because it makes me look younger, but now I feel like I'm actually starting to look my age a little bit, at least getting there. Some of you might disagree, whatever. But it feels good. It feels good to not have to have anything moving around on my head, and I'm trying to look like my son. My son has the same haircut that I have, so I'm just trying to look like him, and now we're even
Nice.
closer.
Nice.
Aside from that, dude, 4th of July this weekend, I'm going on a boat. I don't own a boat, but I'm going on a boat, so that's gonna be fun. Try to get some color, get some tan before the summer really sets in. Going to Nantucket in a couple weeks. Stoked on that.
To give everyone some perspective, when boat in Louisiana for July 4th just means you're going actually crocodile hunting in the swamp.
Bro, miss me with that. There's
I'll be
there's
sweating
there's
it
two
out in
scenes.
Pennsylvania
What are you
at
gonna
the
do?
park.
No, I
July
thought
4th here is the
I
biggest
thought you're
thing in the
going
world.
to. Oh, you're not going to the beach this
No,
week. You're going
no.
to the beach.
Festus texted me 20 minutes ago. He goes, "Yo, where are you? I'm at the beach all week." I'm like, I'm sweating it out in Pennsylvania. In
I thought you were
Pennsylvania,
going to the beach this
there
week.
is
You said.
no, that's in like 3 weeks. I need to guarantee that I need my guarantee. So when I go to the beach, I go to my in-laws' place. Like this isn't going to get me in trouble, but we'll have our producer edit it out. We don't have a producer, so I want to go to the beach, but I want to go with my wife and my kids. So I'm going to wait until my in-laws are physically out, not only out of the country, but out of the continent. And then I'm willing to go for a few days. So they're going to Japan in a few weeks. I'll be down the beach. Ni hao. Ni hao. But the problem with Pennsylvania in the summer is there is no breeze. There is no damn breeze. It is just like I mean, growing up in New Jersey, I grew up 5 miles from the ocean. Like there was always a breeze. Boy,
How,
there is
how,
no breeze
how
here.
dare you even complain one time about the
Yeah,
weather
that's tough.
there? Don't. This dude's complaining about the winter. Then the summer comes around. He's starting to complain about that.
I forgot I was complaining about the winter.
Yeah.
Things change.
Till 4 months from now.
Yep.
Yeah. So don't complain because that's what you signed up for. What else is going on? My golf swing is feeling good. Went to the range this weekend, didn't play. For all you golfers out there, sometimes you just gotta skip the 18 holes and just go hit balls and just work through some stuff because you're not working through anything on the course. That's where emotions run high. And I mean, what do you hit your driver 12 times if you're lucky? It's just not enough. So
How long do you go for if you're going to the range? Not as long as you play
uh
golf, right?
no, that's the other part of golf. It takes so long. I like 9 holes. 9 holes is good. 2 hours, you're in, out. I like played enough to get my fix, but not enough to be like I'm sick of this. And I was doing that when I was a member at this course by my house where I could just go and play 9 holes, and it was essentially free to go. But most like nicer courses, they don't have like a 9-hole rate, like especially at like peak times, right? You just got to pay for 18. So like I'm not going to pay for 18, pay $120 to play a round of golf and then jump out after 9.
Right,
And
right, right.
it's a 4 hour day, and then I feel like I kind of burned my whole day with my family on Sunday. So it's I don't know. So I go to the range for about 2 hours. My wife was hanging out with a friend, so she was like, "Yeah, go." And I was like, so
Just get
I
back in an hour 59.
right. So I could have spent some more time there, but 2 hours is good. You hit balls for 2 hours. I chipped, putted, worked in the short game. It's where all the strokes add up, unfortunately. And this weekend, I don't know. Maybe I'll get out Sunday since we're going on the boat Saturday.
You know what I'm trying to incorporate more in my life? I was working out with a buddy of mine on Friday, and he showed up to the gym already sweating. He's really in shape, dude. And I go, where are you coming from? He goes, every Friday morning I run hills with this group of guys. It's just like a show up, anyone can come. Apparently, it's been going on for years. And there's like ex Eagles players, current Eagles players. Like apparently, it's intense. He's like, it's competitive, and it's the same hill every Friday at 5 a.m. And it's 30 minutes. Like this old dude stands there with a whistle and a stopwatch, and it's 30 minutes like gassers. And he's like, sometimes there's 5 guys there, sometimes there's 25 guys there. You just show up, you know. He name drop a couple Eagles who go like and who have gone and stuff. And he's like, you're done at 5:30 and you're gassed. And it kind of had me thinking, I think it'd be
Does
good
Michael
for me.
Vick play? Does Michael Vick go?
Michael Vick, I don't know if Michael Vick lives in the greater Philadelphia area anymore. But I don't know if he said Brandon Graham goes. Brandon Graham's like a legendary Eagle, won 2 Super Bowls and stuff. Um, he just retired last year, but uh, it's like 15 minutes from my house, and it had me thinking. I think it'd be really good for me to start um having a couple of set scheduled challenges. At Friday at 5, I'm going like you had jujitsu lessons for a long time. I think these things were like you have other people who are going. It's not just on your own accord that you can just hit snooze or not go or not do the whole thing or whatever. I need to incorporate things like that back into my life a little bit. I think this is so good for you.
Do you like any hobbies outside of just exercising?
Uh,
Like if you could
I
do
like taking
something.
basketball lessons for a while.
Okay.
I like taking basketball lessons for a while. Surfing. I keep my goal is to take 10 surfing lessons this summer. Kind of hard when you live in Philadelphia because you have to be at the ocean. Not the most scalable, repeatable thing. Um,
Do you like boating? You like boating, right? You grew up boating.
yeah, I can sail.
You
I
ever
can sail.
sailing's cool. That'd be a cool hobby to get into.
I could see myself actually enjoying like a specific trainer for a certain thing. Like I've been sprinting a lot. Like both days this weekend, I did 25 minutes of hill sprints just on a timer, like maybe a sprint coach or something like that. I mean, for those of you who don't know, I I'm this one of the slower guys you'll ever meet relative to my body size and composition. I saw a video of myself running last week that I posted on the internet for everyone to see. I was amazed at how fast my arms were pumping relative to the distance my body was covering. It was crazy. It looked like I was running in place.
The fact that he doesn't know this by now, he's 33 years old. Like you've been
You
running
don't see
like that
yourself run a lot.
since it. What are you talk, dude? You can just know when you're doing something athletic or not. It's it's okay. Just you don't get a run coach, dude. For what? Like
If I was to get
what are they gonna
if
show
I was to
you?
get a run coach for a prolonged period of time and trained ridiculously at it, is there ever a world that I could beat you in a race? No,
You
no
don't
world
have the
ever.
skill. You don't have like the God-given talent to beat me. Like you don't have a fast twitch muscle to
Not a
do that.
single one.
Like you're not meant for that. Like you're
But
like
can it be
no.
developed?
No, it can't. Like that it absolutely can't. Like that's to use an example of like fighting. Like Conor McGregor has no gas tank because his fast twitch muscles are off the charts. Like obviously he trains, obviously he works hard. Some guys just have a gas tank and they hit different, they move different, but their gas is insane, right? Like yes, you can develop your gas tank, but some people are just meant for that. Like
And
it's
you're Conor McGregor.
I don't have a long distance
Walked into that
running.
one. He beat me in the marathon too, just FYI.
I did, but that's just like grit at that point.
He beat me in the marathon because I had a shooting pain in my IT band at mile 18, and I was like, I need to walk for a little bit. And he was like, I'm not walking. I will leave you here. And he
Yeah,
did.
yeah. And was it a shooting pain or was it just in your
Was it
head
a
and
shooting pain,
you
or
gave
was I just
yourself?
tired like everyone else?
Yeah, exactly. Like, were you really injured? No, because you kept running again. I don't want to hear it.
When was the last time that you timed yourself on like a dedicated 40-yard or a 60-yard sprint?
In college, like when I had to, like when someone was like, "Here's the stopwatch. Like you can do this." So
Worst
you
case
know,
scenario here. I have everything to gain here. I have nothing to lose. Worst case scenario here is you blow out your hamstring.
It sounds like you're going to have to run the risk of blowing out your hamstring.
I don't
if you're
run
training
fast
for
enough
this.
to do that. You have to run with
That
some
has
real
nothing
speed.
to do with. That has
You have to
nothing
run with
to
some
do
real
with it.
speed to quote unquote blow things out. Requires
Speed
some
is
real
relative.
velocity.
It's like we used to get in conversations about this, like in college when you were like, I know that if I just train properly,
Correct.
I can throw 95 miles an hour. And I'm like,
100%.
no, you can't.
Still
And
might.
like, yeah. And like, the fact of the matter is, like, you would go to the gym after a game. Like, this dude would play in a game. Like, I don't know how much he played, but he was like in the game, definitely. And then he would be upset of how poorly, I guess he did. And then he'd go to the gym and go do this bar workout for fucking 45 minutes and then come home and he's like, it's just because I haven't trained hard enough. And I'm like,
Correct.
it's not that. It's because you just don't have the skill. And that's fine. You weren't born with that. Like, the guys who are elite, they are born with it and then they work their asses off. Like,
I had a 50% chance. I had a 50% chance.
Or you got 50% of the way there.
My son might have 100%.
God willing, he does. He has your wife as part of his genes, and she's a lot more athletic than you. And with your work ethic, yeah, he might be all right. Have you seen it? Have you seen any inklings? Or
any flashes?
And yeah, anything's like you're like, oh shit, this kid's got it.
A couple of swings. I don't know. The thing I'm struggling with is like, I don't know if it's bad for him to be swinging lefty or righty because he whatever mood he's in, that's the side he's hitting from. And like he shows equal flashes from both. But then I'm like, what if he's not? But he throws righty, definitely. But
a lot of
is he
kids
wasting a bunch
can
of
hit
reps?
lefty.
Okay, is he wasting a bunch of reps? Listen, pal, you know me. You've known me long enough. You don't think I'm going to be pretty intense with this shit? I'm not saying I'm going to force him to, but if he wants to get up at 5 a.m. and do the bar workout before 5th grade, we're going to do it. Except with a 10 on there instead of a 45.
Wasting reps, dude. I wouldn't call those reps yet. I would just say he's just trying to find himself. Like, he's too young for you to like, all right, now go hit
like
30
it doesn't
times.
matter. Well, I know. He would never do that. But I'm saying, does it matter? Like, do sides matter? Do the dexterity of the size matter? At what age does that start to matter?
It doesn't.
Do you believe that people are born? Like, were you born as a righty, or you just always did it like that? So that's out of your brain.
No. It's amazing that you'd even think that. Like, that is insane. Like, no.
You're like, what side of your brain came up with that?
God. Like you worry me sometimes. Anyway, but okay. So you haven't really seen glimpses yet of like.
So you don't think if I was like throw with your left hand and he only threw with his left hand for the next 16 years, he would never know the difference.
Oh, you don't think he would just pick up a pencil righty because because you force him to throw a ball lefty?
But I'm saying he could probably throw the shit out of the ball from his left side if that's all he's been doing for 16 years. No? You think he just like never gets it?
He would be like, okay, like he wouldn't maximize. Like, there's no way that you like you fall to a certain side because that is the natural side for you. Like, lefties, it's not because their parents forced them to pick up a ball lefty. That's why they throw the ball lefty. Like, that's the natural motion for them. Could you train a kid to do both? Probably. But that doesn't mean he's a lefty. Like, he's going to do other things with his right hand. It's not
I
just
always
about
ate lefty. Does that count?
That's
or was
insane.
That just
really?
Well, I think that my mom always just said it was because I was eating too fast to switch my hand back to drop my knife and then do it the right way.
Okay. Yeah, sure, I guess. But that doesn't but it also never made you a lefty, right?
Nope.
Exactly.
Didn't throw 90 from the left side either. Well, never tried. Maybe we should. Maybe we left that stone unturned.
After this, I'm gonna need you to pick up a baseball and film a video of you throwing it lefty, and we'll just see. We'll let everybody know.
I like the race idea. What race idea? The race idea I came up with earlier in this podcast about me beating you in a race.
It's not even like competitive.
Like a 60-yard?
I mean,
Maybe a 90-yard. My burst to start's not going to be great, but once I can open up those strides, like a deer.
Sure. Okay. No problem. You know what we'll do? We'll do it at Y Island and we'll film it.
That's not enough time to train. We're talking about an extended amount of time to train. I have to develop fast twitch fibers here. Maybe Y Island in 2027.
How tall are you?
6'2", 6'3".
All right, 6'3". And you have like no hope of dunking, right?
Oh, that's a good goal. That's a good goal. I could if I trained for it.
You should put that down.
I've dunked like women's basketballs before. Never a men's size ball. No. When I lived in your mom's basement, what a way to start a sentence. That was probably my best ever vertical. Like where do you remember when I would go to LA Fitness and I would just like throw it off the back of the thing and I'd be like, I'm so close. And you're like, no, you're not.
Yeah. See, like you just don't have.
Well, my problem is I can only jump off 2 feet. I can't jump off 1 foot. So I run all the way up. I have to stop and then jump straight up. And everyone's like, no, like the best dunkers jump off 1 foot. And I'm like,
Yeah. I mean, see, that just goes to show like you just don't have it. Like whatever that is, like you're tall enough where you should be able to dunk if you had the gene of like.
I mean, you can dunk at
fast
5'10"
twitch
if you have
the gene. Not if you have the right skill, if you have the right gene. Like
there's people a lot smaller than 6'3" who dunk.
I know, because they have the gene.
You should be able to dunk. Maybe that's
I can't. I can get close, but I can't dunk.
Well, maybe we should just train for it.
No, dude.
Do a live episode of the pod.
No, what we'll do is you can train as long as you want to run, and I will still beat you. Like that's fine.
In a wheelchair.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, that's honestly, I haven't sprinted in a
I know.
hot second,
I already know where this is going. I'm gonna get a call from you Sunday, dude. I just did some sprints. Oof. See, he likes giving me some jabs about all this stuff I throw at the wall, and I know a lot of stuff I throw at the wall is exactly that. But he'll take 15% of it, and I'll get a call by the end of this week being like, remember you said about the sprinting? I just started sprinting again. And he's fat. Like he was the fastest guy on our baseball team. Like when we played at a school together in Georgia our last year, and like he won there was a sprint a mile competition, and like I'm the guy who gets there early, is doing the most stretching, like drinking all the electrolyte drinks before. I'm borderline wearing baseball cleats. I'm taking it so serious, and I think I got like I don't know, like third or fourth, and this dude just shows up, sweatpants and a Lululemon t-shirt, and looks like he's going out for a jog and beats the second place guy by like 30 seconds. Can you tell me who got second place? He was a pitcher.
Dude, I don't remember doing that, let alone tell you. Like, I'm trying to rack my brain.
You won the position players. The second fastest time was a pitcher. The third fastest time was me, who was also a pitcher. The second fastest was the most in-shape pitcher. He didn't pitch a lot, but he was jacked. This dude used to bring peanut butter and jellies everywhere and lift.
Was it the kid that
You liked him. I think he's like
him.
A strength coach or a power. He was a lefty, named after a professional baseball player.
Really?
David Wright.
Oh, David Wright. Oh, he was a position player.
David Wright? No, he wasn't. He was a pitcher.
What?
David Wright. He was jacked. Yeah.
He was jacked. He was, yeah. I didn't really know him. That much. That well. I thought you said David Wortham popped in my head when you said that.
Wow.
Yeah. I think he has a kid now. Shout out David.
Go to the steakhouse.
Cheddar's. Shout out Valdosta State.
He didn't work. No, he worked at Austin's.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, that's the first time I ever heard about Cheddar's. My dad loved that place.
I have a gift card to Cheddar's sitting on my desk. There's no Cheddar's in the greater Philadelphia area. My aunt got it for me. I don't know why, for like my birthday or Passover or something. I don't know.
Damn. No, that's like a pull it out of the drawer type of gift. And she's like, yeah. Sam will like this. And then throw it in an envelope and then pass it along. She's not even sure if there's $50 on there. It just says that.
The pin's already scratched off on the back.
She didn't verify it, but she knew you weren't going to use it. She's like with a proximity to a Cheddar, she's like, oh, it's outside of 50 miles. It's all good.
I think there's one in Harrisburg. I think one at Penn State.
Imagine you drove like an hour to go get food.
Just for a shitty steak.
Yeah, you can't get steak from there, but salad and a fish.
So I've been supplementing my
Supplementing?
I have been increasing my supplement dosage. I
Okay.
just started taking magnesium and potassium at night. I take creatine and electrolytes in the morning. I usually take like 1 to 2 scoops of protein a day. I am I just bought what's called Xylem Husk, which is they call it like nature's GLP-1. I'm not looking to lose weight, but I have very
That sounds like
irregular
marketing to me, my dog.
I
Do you know GLP-1 is like basically it's found in your gut, so it is essentially like your body produces it already.
really.
Yeah, so that
What is
nature
GLP-1? It sounds like it's like is it like a
give you the exact.
Oh, while he's looking that up, Jamie, look that up. While he's looking that up, Xylem Husk, I've just been trying to like use AI to figure out how can I have the healthiest gut possible because I realized I wasn't eating nearly enough fiber, wasn't eating essentially any greens, and want to start supplementing with some stuff while incorporating those back into my diet. And if you know me at all, I'm a guy like I don't take any medicine, I don't take any Aleve, any Advil. I'm very careful about what I taken in my body. So I'm trying to be conscious of it.
All right, so GLP-1 stands for glucagon-like peptide 1. It's a hormone primarily produced by specialized cells called L cells, which are located in the lining of the small intestine and the colon. That's why people have experienced almost no side effects to peptides, other than like maybe bloating, um, what other like site injection stuff like that, because it is something that is natural to the human body. It's not like a completely synthetic drug that has been designed by pharmaceutical companies to do one specific thing. Um, which is why so many people have had a lot of success on it. Which I'm still considering taking the Sarah which is the growth hormone one.
Well, not it's just I've already opened up the can of my personal life to our 37 listeners, so I might as well keep it going. So I'm trying to regulate my bowel movement a little bit more. Like sometimes I feel really bloated. Sometimes I have irregular bowel movements, things like that. You can take the hint of what I'm saying here, guys. And I feel when I have regular bowel moments, my head feels better, like my body feels better, and I want to just is it so complicated to say I want to wake up and shit my pants every morning? How do I do that? What dosage do I need to take to just do that?
The what you should ever just taken like a straight up fiber supplement, like a
No,
Metamucil?
no. That
My
sounds like
dad.
a laxative.
No, Metamucil. It's just fiber, but like you can take my dad's been taking that. Dude, God, 40 years, 30 years. I don't know. He'll correct me after he hears this, but um, literally every single night, like most regular guy I know, every single night doesn't miss it. Doesn't miss a night. Even when he travels, he brings it, and
And
he
he's got
brings
a
all.
great set of hair. He'll tell you himself.
He will. He will. He has that little spinny thing, like the that thing. Travels with that. Throw it in. Throws it. He got like a concoction of stuff that he puts it together in, but he's never complaining. So I don't know. It might be worth
Yeah, he strikes me as a big pooper. I could see him hitting it.
interesting. But
The
yeah,
cleanest
probably.
looking guys, always the nastiest on the toilet. Always. That's why, like all the movies and everything, the stereotype is the big slobs are always the ones on the toilet. No, 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 no.
No, that's true. That's actually a very good point. The what I was gonna say is I was
Jacob
listen
Elordi, probably disgusting.
I was listening to a guy um who have you heard of this guy? He's called the Kino Body. That's his like business or something like that. Anyways, he's like all over social media. He like sells basically gets guys ripped and stuff like that. But his whole thing is if you want to look more jacked, you really have to focus on getting lean. Like getting more lean, like obviously you need to work out, but like instead of trying to put on muscle, like I've always been on the camp of like, I'm just going to put on more muscle. Like I struggle to do it because I don't eat enough, like it's very difficult to do. But then he was just like, if you really want to look better, just lean out a little bit more. Just keep leaning out. And like I've leaned out a little bit more and I've noticed like a significant difference in like just my physique without a shirt on. With a shirt on, I look the same because like I'm not getting any bigger to like fill the shirt out. But like, so I think for any man out there that wants to look better, focus on losing some weight opposed to trying to put on a muscle.
Feel like a lot of these guys, I told you I just read Shoe Dog this weekend, and I looked it up. Phil Knight, guy's still ticking, 88 years old. A lot of these guys that live a long time were always very either smaller in stature or lean. He was a massive runner. Obviously, he ran at Oregon. I think there's something to a lot of these guys who don't really carry any fat or a lot of fat throughout the majority of their life.
Yes, dude. I mean, one of the huge things about even if you don't like, even if you work out really hard but you don't carry a lot of fat, is just eating. It's eating as a thing that you do causes inflammation in the body. So like if you're constantly, even if you're jacked and you're putting on a lot of weight, if you're eating constantly, your body has very little time to like repair itself, and it's constantly in that stress state of consuming food and digesting. So like I've seen studies for older people, as you get older, you want to taper down how many calories you're taking in because it will give your body time to discard all of the trash cells that are in your body. You're not like an inflamed state the most of the day, and then your blood sugar remains low. Like if it's constantly every time you eat, it spikes up, especially if you're eating carbs and stuff, it's spiking up, it's causing inflammation, it's bad for you. So like being at that low state for a longer period of time, ultimately you probably just have a less likely chance of having cancer, less likely chance of having obviously like a heart attack, a stroke, stuff like that that's the majority of what kills people. It's like three things that kill pretty much everybody. And I think eating plays a huge role in that. If you look at like all people that live into their hundreds, they barely eat. Like they barely eat. Like obviously we're younger, like I know we're burning a lot of calories working out and stuff, but I think if you can go hungry for longer and then eat a bunch of whole foods at one time, like you're doing yourself a much better service than eating constantly.
Definitely. I think, yeah, like I would like to. I don't necessarily enjoy eating throughout my day. Now, there are times that yes, we just got that offer that we were looking for from this morning. Yes.
Which they're from the
Um,
same people?
the first people who went, we'll talk about it after, but it looks good. I need to read through the whole thing. Um,
We're rich
so
for
no,
today.
we are not.
No, we're not.
That is for damn sure. So I don't I actually don't really like eating um at really any point of the day. I don't enjoy any of it other than dinner. I like eating dinner like with my wife. It's like our thing together. Like we're watching Shameless again right now. Shameless is such a good show. I just laugh so much at Frank.
We're
But
watching Animal
you showed
Kingdom.
me that show.
Didn't you put me on
Oh
that?
my god, nothing better.
Dude, me and Olivia
Baz,
watching
Pope,
it.
Pope.
Dude, Pope's cool.
Why do you think
He's
I
a
got those
psychopath.
yeah, why do you think I got those dark Air Forces? Pope.
Really?
That's what Pope wears, yeah.
Oh my god.
What
Like
season are
me and
you in?
Olivia watch. Oh, we just started season
Oh.
one. Me,
Oh.
me, 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 me and Olivia started watching, and she was just like, she's like, this is insane. Like this family is crazy. She's like, but I can't stop watching it. I'm like, I know this is, and they all like love her mom,
What's the
Smurf. Like they
youngest
kiss her on
brother's
the lips
name?
and stuff.
The
Jay.
blonde the no.
Oh,
He's the cousin. Blonde
Darren.
hair. Darren becomes the best character. Like
Really?
Darren, oh, that actor is incredible. He was in The Riverfront. Did you watch that? Or The Waterfront? Oh, he's a great actor.
The
Yeah.
waterfront. Yeah, you told me to watch that. No.
Yeah. Oh, I love Animal Kingdom. It's like SOA and Peaky Blinders come together, but they're surfer bros with hot chicks. Like, that's
Yeah.
pretty much it.
Yeah. It's a cool show. I like
But my
Jay.
point is,
Honestly, Jay's one of my favorites right now.
oof, really? Oh no,
Yeah,
Pope.
he's cool.
It's always Team Pope.
Pope's a psychopath. He's like a bipolar.
Yeah.
He doesn't sleep.
Oh, you
Dude,
haven't seen anything yet. You haven't
dude,
seen
when
anything.
he's sitting on the bed and it's just in the like I don't know what episode 3, and he's sitting on the bed and then the clock goes off at 6:30 and he's like,
Oh,
okay, time to get up.
dude,
That's insane.
wait till he starts skateboarding again. Just wait. All right, so my point is, I don't really like enjoy the act of eating except other than dinner. I could go without eating less. I just and I don't eat out of boredom. I did when I was like 218 pounds when my son was born. I've talked about this before, like 3 years ago. And at that point, I was just eating out of boredom. Now, like, I weighed the scale this morning, I was 196. Like, I float between 195 and 199 or something like that. I think, actually, I was talking with Matt about this morning, and he asked what all three of us, what do you think if you like made a targeted goal to get lean? Like, you just want, like, all right, for the next 6 months, I'm going to get lean. What weight do you think you can get down to? Not like a
and,
UFC cut, but
and still
like,
look good.
well, just to feel really good and be really happy with the looks yourself, but really challenge yourself in getting lean.
I mean, I'm like in the mornings right now. I'm 178, which is pretty lean for me. Um, if I
Yeah,
was to lose, if I was like 170, if I lost 8 pounds, like I would be, like it would be hard. I would be constantly hungry, I think. And being in like that state of leanness all the time is difficult to do. But I think I would look pretty fucking ripped at 170. I've never been that lean. I was a kid maybe, but like my
how would
adult
you go
life, I
about
haven't
it
been that lean.
if you just woke up tomorrow and said, "I'm gonna do it"? How would you go about it?
I'd do like all like the low hanging fruit stuff. Like I would take milk out of my coffee. I wouldn't consume any more milk. I probably like take down, it's probably like, I don't know, a couple hundred calories a day, probably for how much milk I drink. Um, and then I started drinking this like protein milk. It has no lactose in it, but it has like 13 grams of protein for every cup, which is pretty good. You drink 2 cups of it and you got 25 grams of protein. But anyways, I would cut that out. I would drink just black coffee. I probably
You think you
I
would start drinking more coffee?
I might feel like I need to, but um no, I don't think so. I probably take out any sort of carb all day until dinner. Like I had leftover potatoes for lunch today. I'd probably take that out, and then dinner, I would probably only have carbs, probably like, and I mean carbs, I mean grains or like starches. Um,
Rice or potatoes
Rice,
or
potatoes, yeah.
vegetables?
I would have vegetables. I'm okay with having those carbs. I would have
And are you still
vegetables.
putting olive oil on stuff?
Yeah, I think you need the fat. I think if you're not having
So
the
you're doing your
carbs,
protein smoothie in the morning,
yep. I put that in water anyways. It's like the lowest calorie you can take that anyways.
and you're not changing your workouts really at all. Okay. And then your lunch is some sort of leafy green salad with a meat, and then you call it 2 to 4 coffees throughout the day, and then at dinner is a protein, some sort of starchy carb, and more leafy
M-
greens.
Maybe not the starchy carb because that's pretty much how I eat now.
I mean, dude, you're
Like,
talking like 1,500 calories,
yeah,
maybe 2,000
but
calories.
that is realistically how I eat now, except I definitely eat carbs at night. And like I would just cut that out, and if I was gonna have a dessert, I do that 3 wishes cereal like every other night. I would get rid of that. And I would just do like one slice of the stevia sweetened dark chocolate.
I
Like
told you
it's like
guys, this guy's the real life American psycho. How nuts
that's
is
it.
that?
I mean, I should try to
Yeah,
do it.
I could use something. I could use something like that soon. Like my problem was I've been running so much lately that like my body is just like, oh my god, like I need to eat so much food. Running takes it out of you. That's why I asked, would you change your workout? And like I think if you really want to lean out, you just do a sustainable workout program. Like if anything, maybe less, walk a lot more. But if you start killing yourself in the gym, it's really hard to eat like that.
It's hard. I would Yeah, I would just work out the same. This morning I did legs and some back and I just squatted lightweight. I think that's all I really need. And then, chest is probably the heaviest that I lift, and that's about it.
And I know a lot of people I've tried this myself, like we talked about this before. I feel so much better when I eat consistently throughout the day, 3, 4 times throughout the day in smaller portions than fasting throughout my day and then eating a bunch at night. I feel terrible when I do that.
the intermittent fasting has never worked for me. I always felt like I looked physically worse. Like, I don't know if it slows my metabolism down. I know that's like fasting will do that, but like I've never keeping it going for me is always, and I'm hungry. Like I'm like I don't need a lot. Like I don't need to like go crazy, but like just having a protein shake in the morning, I'm I feel so much better and I can actually focus, you know? I don't know. You want to try to cut weight before Y Island? What is it?
I feel like I
A
look
month?
pretty good. I feel like I look and feel pretty good right now. I don't know. I would like to do it more for just like the experience and like feeling how my body changes and stuff.
I'm not saying for physically so how you look because they're all our
Yeah,
friends.
if I
I'm
did it,
saying
no,
it's
I
a
don't care about
date.
that.
I'm saying like there's a
Yeah,
date
yeah,
in like the next time I'll see
yeah. Can
you
we start tomorrow?
essentially.
Because tonight's taco night.
Sure. Sure. That's fine. Um oh,
I need to.
speaking
If
of
I'm gonna
going
do that, I need
somewhere,
to track my calories. My biggest problem is like with that is I like for the mental side of it, like killing myself once a week or twice a week, like doing something that isn't necessarily based around physical gain. I just that's how I get my, that's my form of meditation. And you have to, I can't do that eating that amount of calories. I need to set my cold plunge back up. That's the answer to that. I talked through
well,
that
yeah,
myself.
that's true. But you could eat a bigger meal like right after doing that, like, and you probably wouldn't
It fucks
affect
my sleep up, dude, when I
what
do
does.
that. Eating a lot, like working out hard, eating a meal. Well, I'm relating it to nighttime. Like when I used to play basketball during weeknights, I get home at 8 o'clock, wired, dead. Eat a big meal. I'm not going to bed till midnight. It's terrible. Staring at the ceiling.
Speaking of going places, I was looking up trips. How do you feel about Turks and Caicos?
Yeah, I mean,
I've
I
never
don't really.
been.
I'm either. I think Allie. I don't know.
I hear
Um.
it's sick.
Yeah, sure.
Or Bahamas. December.
Bahamas.
No,
I
there.
went.
Well, it depends on the resort you go to.
Our problem
I'm
with the
just
Bahamas was I got
easy.
burned because it was like 70 degrees. I didn't know what UV index was. So I'm walking around in just board shorts all day. I wake up the next morning dead. I'm like, what the fuck? It was 70 degrees.
Do you remember?
UV
You
index 10.
remember in the beginning of the podcast when I said I'm concerned about you that you don't know things? It's that type of thing. But
What
I
about
was
something? What about like Montreal or Vancouver? Or like
in
something different. I don't
December,
know. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
bro. So we try to get out of the cold. Just like a nice high end beach
Would you
vacation.
bring Susie?
I could. Like if like we felt like that was gonna be a good thing, yeah, I could. I mean, it would certainly help like going out at night to dinner and stuff because then I don't know. We could always go back to Nizook.
Nothing better. If it ain't broke, don't fix. No, I want to try some different spots. I would really love to go back to France. I love France. France is awesome.
Dude, if I feel like if I'm going international, I'm going back to Italy, dude. They're so good.
Have you been to
That's
Amsterdam?
no.
Amsterdam, you would love Amsterdam, but that's a wife and husband trip only.
Yeah. That's the thing. I was looking for things for like kids and like I don't know, Turks and Caicos isn't that far. It's pretty easy to get to comparatively to Italy. And it's like, Mexico is like that too. I was thinking Cabo, never been to Cabo.
As long as there's a pool and some selection of quesadillas and or chicken nuggets, my son's ready to roll.
Yeah, they got all that. But like I was looking at some resorts and like for some reason you hit January, doubles the price. January, February, March, but December, no one's going. I don't know what it is. It's half the price per night. Now, these aren't exactly cheap nightly rates, but considering half the price, it makes it worth it for a week.
Is there anywhere that like I wouldn't think of that's warm that time of the year? You know what? Actually, I was going to actually
Australia,
text Olivia.
I think that's their
Australia. That's a
summer.
little
That's
bit
their
far of a.
summer, and
It's a far flight. Kangaroo Jack. Um, what about SoCal? What about SoCal? Southern California.
it's cool. But it's like it I don't know. Then you're just
Animal
in the
Kingdom.
states. Like you're just
Stand the
in the
strain.
States, and it's also way more expensive to get what you want to get in the actual States. Like you go down to these other countries and you get 5-star service for what it would cost you at a nightly rate at like a regular place in California.
You know what I would do? I mean, I'm just throwing more stuff at the wall here. Phoenix, Scottsdale.
I'm going with my own family. You can go Phoenix.
I loved
No.
it.
Yeah, it's great, but it's like Turks and Caicos or Phoenix, dude. Like they're not even like they're not even the same conversation.
I don't know, Keiko. I don't talk about people behind their back. All right. Hope everyone enjoyed this week, whatever the heck it was we talked about. See everyone next week for episode 17.
Peace out.
Scott and Sam, the AM. Scott and Sam, the AM. Yeah, we giving you the real estate investors, showing you the deal. Two best friends on the grind every single day. Tune in every Wednesday. We got something to say. Scott and Sam, the AM. Yeah, we giving you the real estate investors, showing you the deal. Two best friends on the grind every single day. Tune in every Wednesday. We got something to say.